Navalny shares leg amputation fears in Russian prison update.
Here's a summary of the article.
Jailed Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny fears losing his leg in a penal colony where he is serving 2.5 years, he said in an Instagram post Friday. Prison authorities said Navalny is in stable and satisfactory condition, a claim dismissed by his allies. In his latest post shared by members of his social media team, Navalny accused prison doctors of withholding his diagnosis after examining him last week. I simply fall when leaning on my right leg. It's a little frustrating. I've been getting used to my right leg lately. I wouldn't want to part with it, Navalny said. In the Instagram post, Navalny said he had unsuccessfully called for medical assistance since the day he was transported under guard to one of Russia's most notorious prisons. Once Mikhail Khodorkovsky, who served 10 years in prison, told me the main thing is not to get sick, Navalny wrote. Navalny's allies announced plans to stage new protests once they gather.
This post received a score of 8,200, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than, I've been getting used to my dysfunctional right leg lately. I wouldn't want to part with it. Can't blame him.
He should not have worn the underwear. Sigh.
Stop resisting man. Police officer medium light skin tone.
You're mistaking Russian cops with American cops. Russian cops would just help you down from the 4th floor of a hospital via the window. American cops will just kneel on your neck while tens of people witness the murder in real time. And #X2OOB, though both get away with it, so I can understand the misunderstanding.
I remember Russian cops in the 90s and early 2000s. Pretty much everyone knew they were corrupt and bribable. And would beat the shit out of you if they feel like it. So, basically the same as American cops now?
You can't bribe American cops.
Bribing cops isn't really a thing in America. I am sure it is a non-zero number of course, but not something I would ever say happens.
Yeah, it is a felony to even attempt to bribe a peace officer in the USA. In addition to whatever it was you were being arrested for in the first place.
Hope he'll be okay. If he makes it through, I doubt very much it will break his resolve. He has more courage than most people.
I hope so too. But this is Russia. He's calling for the removal of Putin. He is basically a dead man walking.
Greater than, he is basically a dead man walking. Apparently not for long.
Fuck, that made me laugh.
This is awful. I still hope for his healthy release as his case has a lot of visibility and that might count for something. However, I can't help thinking of what happened to Otto Warmbier in North Korea. I sure hope Alexei Navalny doesn't leave Russia in the same state.
Otto may have also became brain dead due to a failed suicide attempt. Sad face. It's a very sad story. The only claims of torture came from President Trump and Otto's parents, who very much repeated the line Trump did. Otto's parents pointed to a private doctor's visit saying Otto's teeth had been moved and he had scarring consistent with torture, but this got refuted by a medical panel that said his teeth matched his previous X-rays. The Otto Warmbier was physically tortured to a coma. Talking point has honestly never been substantiated beyond possible U.S. war propaganda.
Greater than Trump ended up abandoning this talking point completely and said he believed Kim had nothing to do with Otto's condition. Trump sucked up to dictators like it was going out of fashion. I don't think we can take his word for this, just like you cannot trust anything else he said. That said, I don't know enough about the case to make a strong claim either way.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.